Jesus said to them, I am the bread of life. Whoever comes to me will never be hungry, and whoever believes in me will never be thirsty. The gospel of the Lord. Praise to you. Please take a seat. As we see from last Sunday and today, and actually 2 Sundays ago, the popularity of Jesus is increasing. There's no end to it. It's just increasing continually. Jesus is quite popular among the people. Just yesterday, according to this passage, the day before this passage is that we read, Jesus has fed 5,000 who came to him on the mountainside. But today, some of those people who came to him on the mountainside are here also in Capernaum. So I'd like to illustrate that for us so you can have a sense of what it looks like. We have 2 crowds here, and the one crowd came from the other side of the lake, while we have this crowd here that is local. So we have 2 crowds. Imagine this is the Lake Galilee, the Sea of Galilee, and this is the northern side, and this way is the southeast. So we are coming, this is where Jesus was on the mountainside, and he walked on water in the night to come to Capernaum, which is on the northern side of the sea. So while he is here, the people who are from here are beginning to gather around Jesus. But then there are people who are from this other side who come to join them. Not all of them who saw the feeding of the 5,000 were on this side because they got in boats. And so it's not by no means is it that everybody who saw the feeding of the 5,000 was able to come. But they came, a good number of them. They were looking for Jesus, and they came to join these others. So you see different colors of gloves with different types of people, different groups. There is this crowd from the south and the crowd from the north. They are looking for Jesus. The crowd from the north has begun to gather. The crowd from the south has arrived, is looking for Jesus, and they get together. In this passage, we have 3 questions, and we have 2 crowds. This crowd from the south, they were looking for Jesus in the morning because he fed them in the evening. So they went to sleep somewhere, maybe in the caves or just in the open ground. And then they were like, well, where is he? We're hungry again. He fed us yesterday. I am hungry. I am famished. I need to go find the one who gave us food yesterday. So they came across. They looked hard. They figured out where he was. They found a way to get there. And when they got to him, they spoke to him. They worked hard. They spent themselves, brain power, physical effort. They might even have paid for the boat ride. They risked their lives in the turbulent waters. All this because they wanted to see Jesus. And I wonder why. When they find him, they say, Rabbi, when did you get here? What kind of question is this? They have worked so hard to come to see this man. And the only thing they're asking is, when did you get here? It doesn't make a lot of sense to me that this is what they're asking. Why would you go across the sea to go look for somebody and ask, when did you get here? It's as if they want to pay his rent. You know, if you've been here for a month, we're going to pay for your rent. What good is that to anyone? Or is it a waste of time? Well, you see, it might be that they were just trying to establish rapport. One man told us a story. He said he went painstakingly to the Parliament of Kenya, where he wanted to take pictures of the president during the parliamentary situation. And so he found a place to sit right? You know, all the security and so on, and he had taken his camera. He thought it was going to be very helpful. He took his camera and he was ready to take pictures. So they allowed him. He snapped the first picture as the president was speaking, just in time, so that everybody who sees the picture will know he took a picture while the president was speaking. He took a picture of the first lady, took a picture of some of the children of the president, and took pictures of the parliamentary people, you know, talking and, you know, some gesturing and so on. And he was like, yay, this is very good. So he went to develop his film, because that was a 35mm film. And when he went to get it out of the camera, he found there was no film. What a waste. It is similar to this question that the people are asking. You spend yourself going to see Jesus, and all you ask is, when did you get here? So Jesus says to them, I know why you're here. You just want food. But I have something better for you. You should not be seeking these things that perish. Food. You ate yesterday, you were full, today you need more food. Why would you go across the sea just to find some food? And so Jesus is saying to them, seek that which is more important. He talks about the sign. You did not come to seek me because of the signs. You came to seek me because of the food. He differentiates between the food and the signs. The sign shows that he is divine. It shows that Jesus is powerful, that Jesus is the Messiah, that there's a meaning behind this sign, that he endures to eternity. He is the true light of the world. He's the one who came to seek and save that which was lost, that he may bring us back to God. But the food is perishable. It lasts only a day. We will always need food in our tummies. So there is a gentle rebuke here, and also a gentle correction. The rebuke is, do not do such and such, do not seek just the food, but seek what lasts forever. That is the correction. He rebukes without breaking their spirit, and he corrects them without discouraging them. When he's through with them, they are stronger and they are better. He lifts them a notch higher. And so the second question then is, what must we do to perform the works of God? Now that you've told us, what must we do to perform the works of God? It's a better question. It's a stronger question. It's more meaningful. It comes closer to what Jesus is asking them to be. Why did they ask that? It's because Jesus has told them what is more important. It's because Jesus has helped them to see the point. Maybe they're changing their mind too. Jesus answered them, this is the work of God, that you believe in him whom he has sent, on whom his approval is. So that our faith is the beginning of serving God. We don't begin serving God by the things that we do. We begin by believing in Jesus. We begin by believing in the one whom the Father has sent to us. We start serving God by believing in his Son. God chose Jesus Christ as the means of bringing us back to himself. In the past, God spoke, according to Hebrews, in the past, God spoke to our ancestors by prophets and sages, but now God has spoken to us in these last days by his Son, Jesus Christ. But you see, the people have not given up yet. Even though they have asked a better question, they have not yet given up on their question about food. Because the next question then comes, and they say, well, show us a sign. You want us to believe in you? Show us a sign. These people from the south are still lingering. Their thoughts of food are still lingering in the crowd. Now the crowd is together and they're asking, give us food. And they develop their question a little bit better. They say, no, God gave us, but it says He gave them bread from heaven to eat. The manna. They are thinking of physical food. Then Jesus says to them, I tell you, it is not Moses who gave them, because they probably thought it was Moses, but it is my Father in heaven. And so Jesus has kind of come through, but not quite. The people are still holding on to the first question. So then, what does this mean to us? I think it means a few things to us. First of all, that sometimes people will not hear what we are saying. Sometimes they will hear something and then continue to hold on to their belief, the thing that they have learned to be the most important to them. It takes God to change our hearts. It takes God to change the way that we think. Secondly, it's actually a question that I want to ask. Because very many times we're working so hard, we're so diligent, we're looking to do certain things and accomplish some things. Why? Why do we work so hard? Are we working for things that are going to perish tomorrow? Or are we working for things that are going to stay for eternity? I ask this as we celebrate 100 years of being here on the corner of 13th and R. I'm asking this to us as a congregation. What are we working for? Is it for today and tomorrow? Or is it for eternity? What is it that we offer this community? What do we offer one another? And what are we offering to God in praise for what we are, what God has done for us? We seek Him with all our hearts. He says, if you seek me with all your heart, you will find me. So yes, these people sought Him with all their heart. They went across the sea to find Jesus, and they found Him. We might seek Jesus on our knees. We might pray so hard and see Jesus. When we see Him, what are we going to ask Him? What is it that we are looking for when we look for Jesus? Are we looking for Jesus in order to give us our daily bread, which is very important? Or is there more that we need to find from the Lord? We spend our brain power, our mental energy, we put in physical effort. We learn the scriptures. We even risk our lives sometimes in persecution. But for what? What's our purpose? Our purpose, according to Jesus, ought to be the things that endure for eternity. The two crowds, the one traveling a long distance just to ask for food, and the other one asking a better question. And yet, the crowd that came from the south affects the crowd that they found in the north. And so my hope is that as we continue in this community, as we continue reaching out to one another, is that we will be the good crowd